Hey guys, Fizz here bringing you another video. Now welcome to what is most likely titled my biggest fiesta in League of Legends ever. Now that is not clickbait. So just to explain what this is, basically this is the main account. This is Climb to Master. Obviously, as many of you know, Climb to Master has not been going very well recently. And it's been a bit frustrating for me. It's embarrassing for me, you know, all the above. And I've decided what I'm going to do to recover the account is play offline. So don't play on stream because that gives added pressure. Play offline and try to recover the account myself. And if there are games that are worth doing replays of and all that, then I will do them. Now, I will say, unfortunately, this game, it wasn't annoying. I'll say it was an annoying game, but it was just hilarious. The Olaf was really irritating. Like, you got to see spam pinging, and I'm not entirely sure in commentary, in replay, sorry, if you can get rid of those. If it becomes really bad, I know I can just mute pings itself, and that's maybe what we'll do. But yeah, complete spam pinging, crazy. But yeah, I'm just going to point out that I'm playing Fizz. People like when I play Fizz. We're against Echo. Arguably, Echo is just a stronger version of Fizz right now, so that's worth noting. So in lane phase, I'm not really expecting to beat him in a 1v1, but I'm looking that my job and his job, if neither of us kill each other in lane phase, both of us will be looking to do similar things later on. I'll be looking to kill his Nami and Lucian, and Echo will be looking to kill my Twitch and Lulu. Now, a few things just to note in this game. We're going to have to probably pause this game a bit. We're going to have to probably look in different areas of the map because we're not just going to focus in on what I'm doing, because a lot of the time I will say I'm not a crazy good player. Like, I'm pretty good. I've been Master, Diamond 1, blah, 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 but I'm not a god. I know I'm not. But I don't feed often. That's one thing I'll say. I rarely feed, but I also rarely go Legendary on the main account. I'm just kind of like neutral. This game was more interesting to watch side lanes, and I'm going to be honest, when I was playing this game, maybe about 11 PM a couple nights ago, I was in the state of laughing. Literally, I'm not like actually laughing while I was playing. Now, bot lane's already had a bunch of fights. Worth noting, I do believe the Twitch was auto-filled. And again, it does bring back the argument of, should autofill really be a thing? Because the higher rating you go, the more and more punished you get for having an autofill on your team. Because again, the average league skill base is not what I do. I'm comfortable to play all 5 roles in my main account. I'm rare, like I know I am. The average player, if you really boil it down to what it is all about, meanwhile top lane very low health, if you boil it down to what the average player is, they're only good at one role. That's straight up what League has become. It never used to be. Jax gets first blood. He will die. So there's a little, I would say, hint of what's to come in top lane. So you can see I'm already looking to roam. I know Zach's behind me, but I'm like, this could actually still possibly work. I know he's right here. Echo's also coming. But these guys are pretty low. So I was kind of thinking about it. Back out of it. Why did I back out of it? Unfortunately, Lulu gets herself caught. Also, yes, that's a Camille. So Camille teleported down, by the way. She nearly dies. She flashes away. Jax, by the way, does have teleport up. Not interested to come. Meanwhile, Echo going for a dive. He fails a flash. Twitch manages to live. I pick up a kill. So yeah, Fiesta has begun, by the way. And trust me, it gets worse. So that's good, at least. I'm on the board. Echo died. He didn't get anything. He burnt a flash. But obviously, Camille now, who did get killed there, has now picked up, I think she got an assist for that, I'm not sure. So already, you know, a top laner teleporting in bot lane at 4 minutes is not the norm. So Jax will obviously build up a bit of a farming lead. And you know, Jax as a champion, he's still definitely in the strong category for solo queue. Meanwhile, Olaf being completely out of position here is going to walk to the Echo, misses all of his spells, gets engaged on by the Camille, and then flashes. So again, very close, risking it for both. You know, if you gave Echo a kill, if you go with Camille a kill, that kind of screws his own laners. Thankfully, he didn't die. But that was insanely close of like giving free gold to the enemy team. Anyway, Obviously, big difference in top, mid, little bit of a difference because obviously Echo went to go do that. Jax, you can see, taking actually a kind of a bad trade here. Why? All the minions. You cannot ignore minions, and a lot of people do, especially in the early game, man. If you look when you die, let's say in the early game and you're fighting amongst minions, if you look at the damage calculation, he is also then fighting again. If you look at the damage calculation, I would bet you that most of the damage will probably be, or a lot of it anyway, will be from minions in the early game. So you can see I'm looking to roam, and straight away the Echo pinging. Miss. So again, making it hard for me to roam. I was thinking about it, and the moment that I was going there, Camille backed off. So I'm like, don't want to waste my time. Not going to go for it in the end. We're going to do a bit of damage to the Echo. I want to actually get on this side of him so I can queue back through him, but we get into about half health. That is a positive trade. Jax then getting a kill in top lane, and obviously, again, look at the farm. She's got 14, he's got 34. So right now, you would probably say that teleport that Camille did in bot lane, I think she got an assist for it. Doing a bit of damage. If you're wondering, by the way, what was that? I weirdly thought I had Ignite up. I don't know why I thought I had Ignite up, but I did think I had it up, and I was like, I got him! And then I was like, wait, I don't have Ignite. But yeah, so far that teleport by Camille has only screwed her. She lost all pressure from the lane. She got behind in XP. She got obviously behind in farm. And the Jax has been able to snowball so far from that. Again, just remember, just remember that right now it's not looking bad. Meanwhile, Olaf's going for an all-in. He will pick up the kill. I do not get an assist. I'm going to just help out the Olaf here. It's probably not the best idea. Like, we're not going to get the kill. So, like, we're doing a bit of damage, but the tower, he's going to revive any second. So, it's like, let's just leave. Meanwhile, though, Olaf, incredibly low. He arguably did overstay. And what has been the pattern of this Camille? Yes, she hasn't done very well in the 1v1 in top lane, but she's hyper roaming. Now, I don't know if she was auto-filled as well in top lane. Maybe that's why she wasn't confident in the lane. But all this Camille was doing was looking for roam. She teleported bot of 4 minutes. She screws the lane out of even more farm there to go get the Olaf. But what I will say, she is getting gold. Like, gold-wise in top lane, 2.7 to 2,000. With that farm difference, you wouldn't think that was only an 800 gold difference. So I am, by the way, waiting in the bush, thinking that we might be able to do something here. This is really a kill on, by the way, but unfortunately, it does suck for us. The Twitch legit was basically AFK. We do get the kill in the end, and then, yeah, this Twitch was, he was special. He gets killed by the enemy support. He should have backed off, but he could have been with us in stealth coming. He just wasn't really interested. So, yeah. Olaf now getting himself caught as well, and Jax gets another kill, by the way, does survive a tower dive. Olaf should be, by the way, back off from this, because there is a big chance that, you know, with the CC of the jump, he's dead. So yeah, Fiesta. Already 6 kills apiece at 6 minutes, or 7 minutes, sorry, nearly 8. That's quite high amount of kills. But yeah. So, returning to mid lane, I do now have my revolver. That's a nice, what I'd say, a little power spike. Obviously, your first, I'd say, bigger power spike for Fizz is getting the revolver and the sheen together. If you get both of those things, it's really good, really strong. Meanwhile, in top lane, by the way, Fiesta, obviously, Jax is 2 levels up, but due to complete, absolute greediness, don't know what that flash was, complete, absolute greediness, gets killed to a Camille that's 2 levels under. Yeah, you can't make this stuff up, so that happened. So again, what I'd say is, top lane, he's triple her farm. We've said before, one of my big things that I really do wish a lot of solo queue players went by is when you're playing League, the thing that you've got to think about is the play that I'm currently doing benefiting the enemy team more than benefiting my team? You'll be surprised how often you're doing things that the enemy team's happy about. For example, that Jax overstaying and doing that bit of farm, that benefits the enemy team way more than that ever was going to benefit him. He had no chance of killing. He could have got ganked any moment. He had no vision in that area. So that's the point. That Jax 100% was not thinking about what benefits my team. What's the cost versus like risk type of thing. Meanwhile, my bot line, they did get a double kill, which is lovely. And yeah, but mid lane is basically, as we said earlier, it's not really about me or him killing each other. You know, we're going to do occasional damage, just look for it every now and then, because, you know, it gets a bit boring otherwise. Meanwhile, top lane, he gets jumped on. Again, no vision for the Jax. That was a pattern. I go for a dive, and I guess that didn't work. Oh, what happened again? Right, let's watch that back, because I must have made a mistake. Again, I am going to make mistakes, by the way. I'm not a perfect player. So we're going to go... Maybe I overestimated my damage. Let's see. So I throw my ultimate. Oh, that was it. I completely okay, so that's what it was. It wasn't, you know, it is an excuse, but that's how you end up dying. I completely forgot that Echo, when he presses R, it cancels Fizz ultimate. So obviously, it's a bit of a natural counter to Fizz there. I thought for some reason that when he ults, it keeps the ultimate on him, but sure, he can get a little bit of health back. If the ultimate stayed on him there, I would have killed him. Meanwhile, as the pattern has happened this game, Jax dies in top lane. Look at the farm difference, by the way, but Camille teleports bot lane and gets another 1 or 2 kills. So, like, this, I think, is a great example so far of, like, different playstyles in top lane. You have a Jax that's only, and I do mean only, focused about the 1v1. That's all he cares about. He's a split pusher, I bruise amigo, poo, poo, poo. That's him. Like, there's no thought other than that. No vision in top lane. He just cares about the 1v1. The Camille, yes, is crazy far behind. Meanwhile, I'm getting it ganked. Crazy far behind in farm, but her playstyle is all about team. It's the differences. So my idea, by the way, there to try and survive the gank was just to go aggressive a bit, to force the Echo to run away, and that actually was a good defense. Twitch dies again, Lulu gets a kill, Lulu gets 2 kills, so you have a 4-2 Lulu, and you have a 0-3 Twitch so far this game. Meanwhile, in top lane again, you know, he is doing a bit of aggression play, as he's always been doing this game. He's going to look to push it up, and then obviously Camille being pretty low. What is Jax going to do? Wait for it probably any second. Yes, you're right, he is going for a dive. He's diving a Camille, who obviously naturally locks you under the tower. This Jax, trust me, like, trust me, it was making me laugh because, like, right there I was dead, obviously, so I was watching that in real time. I was like, why, what like, what just happened? But again, the healthy thing, and again, he's dying to someone that he's more than double farmed to. That's what the funny thing is. Like, he's outplaying her in so many ways, but he just can't finish it. Meanwhile, Olaf looking for a gank, reminding everybody, top lane at the moment, no vision. Literally nada. So there could be a Zac here any moment, but they don't know. Meanwhile, the Olaf, who is very squishy, is then going to die in a 1v1 to the Camille, who is now on a rampage with 30 farm at 12 minutes. This is what I mean. This is the biggest Fiesta that I've played, I think, ever in League. And again, when I'm saying that, it's obviously making it clear. This is Diamond. I'm on my main account. If this was Silver, yeah, you'd probably believe it. This is Diamond. It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying it so far. And I will say, I think it does get crazier than this, if you can believe it. Meanwhile, Twitch dies again. 0-4 Twitch now. Mid lane, we're just kind of chilling. So how do we win this game? And again, the thought process of everything. If you break down the comp, late game is close. Both teams can do good in late game. But if we play perfectly, we probably do beat them. Why? So, in late game, a Jax will beat a Camille. Just by how the champions work, how their item builds are. A Jax does beat a Camille in 1v1. So if the Jax so far, as we've seen, his playstyle is only, like, legitimately, and by the way, he's diving again. His playstyle is only, and you see, I am pinging him a bit like, dude, you just died doing the same thing. Thankfully, this time, he survives, just. But this Jax's playstyle is only herp and derpen. I'm just the 1v1 guy. I don't have any other thought apart from the 1v1 top. So he's going to split push probably, but he does beat Camille. Jungle-wise, both of them weirdly do the same job. They're a big distraction. Meanwhile, yes, the Jax did overstay with no vision again and does get killed. So every advantage that this Jax gets, he throws it away by overstaying with no vision, by the way. But both junglers do relatively the same job. Probably head straight for the back line. Olaf maybe have more killing pressure, but considering how fed the Zac is, this Zac right now does have killing pressure on the Twitch. 100%. Mid laners, we're the same champion pretty much, just Echo is arguably a stronger version than Fizz. So we do the same job, again, looking for that backline damage, and then kind of trying to be kind of wiggly, if that makes sense. Like, we can do damage and then survive. He's got his ultimate, I've got my E, so you both have that going for us. And then really bot lane, Lucian obviously has a stronger lane phase, but if the Twitch can just get a good ultimate off, or rat-a-tat-tat while stealthed and get away from people, yeah, he does have more damage potential than a Lucian does. Now, unfortunately, because of the pressure, I can't stop. I was looking for the ultimate just to slow him down. He dodges it. And I obviously don't want this tower to go, but it's becoming very apparent that I cannot hold this Echo. You know, he has gone teleport. Maybe teleport even for Fizz would have been better this game because, as we said earlier, unless a mistake occurs, like we did earlier, I went for a dive. It didn't work out. Unless a mistake happens, we don't kill each other. So teleport to actually have lane pressure that you can go back and teleport back to lane may have been more worth. Oh, I need a show. So yes, the Fiesta does continue, by the way. So they're killing Zac. Very clear. Zac is basically dead. All you got to do, auto attack him. You know, split your auto attacks. Really simple. One of the blobs doesn't get killed. Double kill and triple kill. Diamond, baby! Like, you can't... It's insane, right? But yeah, that's nice. So now there's a 504 Zac. So I will say, people may kind of get the thing that I'm complaining here. Trust me, I'm not. Like, hopefully you guys do see that I am taking this in a humor way. Like, you have to laugh. Like, just straight up. If you can't laugh about this quality in Diamond, this is the top, I think, right now, 2% of the game or whatever. Like, you have to laugh. If you don't laugh, you'll legit just drive yourself crazy. I was laughing while playing this game. I couldn't help it. It was just my natural, I have to laugh at this. But I will say, by the way, keep watching. Like, there's 20 odd more minutes of this game. It was I don't love doing really long replay episodes, if I'm fully transparent about it. My throat does actually hurt right now by basically talking for 15 minutes straight. And I've got another 20 minutes to talk. So my throat is hurting doing commentaries this long. But that's just the way that it is. Again, that's why when you watch my Challenger spectators and that, I like to keep them to 20-25 minutes usually. But yeah. So bot lane, Lulu dies, getting ganked. Zac, obviously, incredibly strong right now. Zac, again, remember the replays are bugged. Zac, as I said, has killing pressure right now. Olaf does get the Lucian, which is good. I am roaming down because I'm like, maybe I can get the Nami. Like, I'm definitely not killing the Zac, but if I can get the Nami, that's a little bit of gold, right? Gonna do my E, and then really nicely use the Q to actually escape at the same way. But as we've seen this game, unfortunately for me, and I do, by the way, think it's a weird pattern with my games. If you guys watched the Aurelion Sol game, it was the same thing. Whenever I look to roam in solo queue, no matter what account I'm on, for some reason, my lane opponent never roams. And they always get a massive farm lead, XP lead on me, because I'm looking to roam and I'm looking to build those kills. They stay mid lane, get all the farm, and I'm like, dude, I'm now 20 farm down. What the hell? I don't know why. Like, but then in the opposite, in games that I don't roam, my teammate always roams. Sorry, my opponent always roams. Isn't that weird? I don't know if I'm the only one that has noticed that, but yeah. Because, yeah, this Echo has hardly roamed this game, and I've roamed, I think, twice or 3 times. We are getting ganked. Do throw my flash again. This Zac at the moment is stupidly strong. Like, right now, this Jax would not beat this Zac. He is just a beast. And, yes, he is starting to build a bit of AP. Probably worth doing, by the way, because of how fed he is. And, yeah, worthwhile, by the way. Jax, if someone would like to point it out, feel free. I don't think this Jax has warded once this game. Now he is going to go for a 3-on-1 and doesn't end up getting a kill. Olaf then, I think, tunnel visioning. He does get the Nami, but then ends up dead himself. Twitch is now overstaying in bot lane. Camille's teleporting down here, by the way. I am pinging the Fizz, letting him know. Yeah, no cares are given, by the way. Worth also noting, Jax is still double farm with the Camille. Doesn't matter, though. Camille's about to get to double digits in kills. There you go. She's on 10 kills. Like, you can't make this stuff up. This game's just crazy. Like, what? Whenever have you seen a top laner be half the farm of their opponent at 18 minutes, but then have 10 kills? I've never seen that. Ever. Right now, I will say, my mental might have been a bit oofed. And right here, if you're wondering what the hell am I doing, I kind of thought I was dead anyway. Maybe I wasn't. But I kind of thought I was dead anyway with Zac coming. And if you notice, I timed going in as soon as I saw Zac. I was like, I'm going to just try kill the Lucian. Unfortunately for me, I couldn't. He got away. So that was a bad play. Again, I've done 2 bad things this game, both of which have actually been tower dives. So yeah, try to be smart about those. But I will say, I think anybody's mental, like, obviously not raging, not toxic. I don't have chat on the main account. There's no point. But I think anybody's, like, mental of how well you're going to play is going to be somewhat affected when you're watching this game happen. So yeah, I'm trying my best. Like, trust me, I am. Good flank by the Jax. Trying my best, but I am feeling a bit like at the moment. Double kill for Jax. So that's probably where the odd mistake comes in, is because, you know, you guys know me. Let me know what you like when you're playing solo queue, but I am not one of those players that never looks around the map. Usually there's two people. Either you're somebody that, like, you only stay on your character, you don't ever look at top lane, you don't look at bot lane, you just keep to what you're doing. I don't do that. I do look around the map, so the mistakes that we saw of Jax making earlier, that he was tower diving, I was watching those probably. Twitch dying 7 times at nearly 20 minutes, I've watched a few of his deaths, so mentally I'm a bit like, oh god. So we are going to go for this Camille. Lulu's in the area, going to just try and maximize our damage. Now, unfortunately for us, she does get away, and if you actually notice why, again, not blaming the Lulu fully, but she did play that kind of bad. While Camille was polymorphed, obviously Camille can't use any form of escape. Another type of, like, anti-escape is getting Lulu ultimate. Meanwhile, Jax, once again, completely overstaying right now. He does get a kill, will go down. That is becoming a pattern. No vision again, ever. But what the Lulu should have done is the moment that Camille came out of polymorph, then use her ultimate to knock the Camille up. Unfortunately, she did both at basically the same time, with then also exhaust slowing. So the Camille could just escape after she got unpolymorphed. Unfortunately. Again, make sure you don't, like, use all your CC at the same time, because it's a waste. You know, it doesn't add time to CC. Stack the CC, or not, block the CC, so when the polymorph runs out, then use the ultimate and then use the exhaust. That's what you should be looking to do. So yeah, Camille does escape for that. Meanwhile, by the way, you will most likely see something developing in this game, which shouldn't be a massive surprise. Echo's farm is going to probably take off more than mine. Why? If you're really honest, teleport. That's why. So one of the benefits of having teleport in League of Legends, naturally, is you get a lot more freedom when it comes to split pushing. Why? Well, if you're split pushing and you're getting a bunch of side farm, you can go and your team gets caught. Well, you have teleport to go help your team. I obviously don't have teleport to just go naturally teleport to go help my team. So the confidence level of me side laning isn't there. Like, you know, if me and Echo are both in top lane, we're both power farming, great. But fight breaks out in mid lane, Echo can teleport there, I've got to run. Unless I can stop the Echo, which if he just runs away, gets out of vision, I can't stop him. So that is one of the things, and why you will see Echo's farm probably rapidly increase compared to mine, is because he is going to start side laning 24/7. And with how the strength level this now, he will probably get most minions per wave. And yeah, it doesn't, you know, that's just the way that the teleport playstyle is. Again, maybe I should have taken teleport this game on Fizz. But, you know, so far this game, it actually might have been more handy. But obviously, it's not something that you'd normally want to do. Now, weirdly, these guys really overextended. Twitch dies again. He has died 8 times now. Don't know why they were overextended that much. They just get completely caught out. And that's my point earlier. Like, if that was a big fight, I, with teleport, could have teleported to go help them. But I can't because they just got caught. And meanwhile, there are Baron pings. So I do believe Baron is being done right now. There's basically nothing we can do about it. You know, maybe Olaf with ultimate can run in and try to steal it. But there is right now a 3 level difference in the jungle. So that is 150 damage more on Smite for Zac than there is Olaf. And they just kill it really quick. But I will say, again, just reminding people, we do replays for a reason. This, yes, has been an absolutely insane fiesta. Jax is still double farm. Camille's somehow got 11 kills. Twitch has died 8 times. It's been insane so far. But things do have a silver lining. So keep watching because, again, the game is just funny. So, yeah. Right, so we would probably want to break open mid pretty soon, by the way, but you got to do it at the right time. If you force it, that's where you get caught, that's where you get killed. With their Baron, they just push into the base, and the game could be over in 2 minutes. So you've got to be really careful. Meanwhile, Twitch getting caught out, he does just flash away. Luckily for us, the Lucian isn't too strong. Weirdly, some of the kills that Jax has been getting actually has been on the enemy Lucian. So, yeah, the Lucian actually at the moment has a negative KD. Remember, the difference between KD and KDA, KDA is taking in assists, KD is just kills and deaths. That was a potential blue surrender vote, by the way. If memory serves correct, I think I didn't vote. Meanwhile, Olaf gets caught in bot lane. I don't think I actually voted. I think I just, like, you know, probably dragged. You guys have seen me do it in commentaries before. I take the surrender box and drag it off the screen. If I don't want to see a surrender vote, I would recommend that. Because, you know, sometimes, I do admit, seeing surrender votes sometimes can be a bit tilting. Twitch going for an ultimate. Gets himself caught again. Gonna go for a big ultimate myself. We do a lot of damage, but Echo just ults out. Camille does a lot of damage because obviously her fedness. And meanwhile, we did have a split pushing Jax. He is now making it. He gets a shutdown. He gets a double. He avoids the bubble. He gets a triple. And then he's now going to fight the Zac. So, saving grace at the moment is this Jax. And by the way, like I said earlier, or I may have not said, this episode doesn't have to highlight me playing well, by the way. I just wanted to show what I actually believe is the biggest Fiesta game I've ever seen in Diamond. So now, Jax has got 13 kills. He has now more than the Camille. So he now has double farm and now more kills than the Camille. It's just, oh, crazy, dude. Again, the game does continue, though. What I'd like to see, you know, moving forward is tankish from Olaf, and that does look like what he's doing. You know, this game is not about Olaf doing damage anymore. It's about him trying to survive as long as possible while being a distraction for us. Worth noting, yes, we have a 1-9 Twitch, but with Bork, with Runen, Twitch does do quite a lot of damage, like I do grant you. Meanwhile, play happening by Jax once again. Gonna go for it. There is a teleport, by the way. Again, teleport's bugged. He is getting that kill. Again, Lucian now not having a good game. 4-8. Gets the flash, does the Jax. He's now going to go for the Nami. And again, if you guys... I know there's a population of League that think Jax is weak right now. Who the hell are you? Like, Jax is still ridiculously strong for solo queue. Right now, I thought there was going to be an all-in, by the way. I missed my ultimate again. Not good, but that's fine. Gonna go back on the Camille, make her miss her E. Zac on me, by the way. She flashes. She is going to potentially flash into danger. I'm going to just continue the damage on her as much as I can, and we do get the kill on Camille. Meanwhile, bot lane, by the way, Jax is going for the base. Zac escaping in the back line, and you can actually see the game is starting to turn. Meanwhile, all that happened, Olaf did pick up the dragon. I am over here, by the way, thinking, should I go and help? It's probably not worth it. Like, I am thinking about it. He's dead. He's too overextended. He is going to try and get a kill, though. Does he get the kill? He doesn't get the kill, but that was so insanely close. And now we will back off. But a little bit of tower pressure is sneaking in, which is not bad. So that's pretty good. Now what can't happen is overstay now. They need to just back off. Don't die. Again, Jax obviously being our main strength right now. If with him dead, we just have to play it safe. Again, we've seen already that his playstyle is split push, split push, split push. Arguably, that's making the game harder, because having a 15-kill Jax in the middle of a team fight, that's going to do one of two things. One, Jax can probably kill at least 2 or 3 enemies in a team fight. Secondly, they're all going to focus the Jax in a team fight. Why? Because they have to, otherwise he's going to kill everything. So while they're focusing Jax, it actually allows the rest of us who aren't that strong to actually do some damage. So that's what I will say. It's not, even if you're playing a split push champion, if you're insanely fed, sometimes the play isn't to split push. It's to be, oh, I can kill 2 or 3 of them in a team fight situation, but I am a massive distraction for my team. So at least, you know, if my team are fighting in a 4v4, we are going to go for a bit of an all-in here. Whole enemy team is in the area. Do a lot of damage to Echo. Jax in the mix. Going to finish off the Echo. I do finish off the Echo. That's not a bad trade. Jax now in the back line. Don't know what happened to Twitch, by the way. He just, like, ran. I don't really know. Jax picking up. This is what I mean. Look at how long it takes for them to kill the Jax. If that was a better team fight, that we were more organized, yeah, that would have probably ended actually pretty good. And, you know, as we said, Jax has now killed 2 of them by himself. I killed the Echo. He killed 2 of them. These 2 stay alive. But if for some reason Twitch wasn't in the middle of the team fight, he didn't get caught or anything, that actually probably wouldn't have been that bad. He does go down, and then the weirdest play, again, continuing the Fiesta. Camille goes for a tower dive. And we saw again earlier, this Lulu is what I would call a panic player. She polymorphs and exhausts again, the same time. Why are you doing both at the same time? Meanwhile, Twitch is going to go in for the Zac. And worth noting, look at the damage. It's a 2-9 Twitch. How is he dealing this much damage to an 8-1 Zac? 2 reasons. 1, Blade of the Ruined King. It just shreds through health. Secondly, yes, the Zac has gone for AP. So he is more squishy than he should be. Do I think it's bad that he's gone for AP, by the way? No. He got really fed. He's trying to carry the game. and it's not a bad item on Zac at all. So I don't think it's bad, you know, that Zac bought that. I'm just saying, in a situation that Zac is basically by himself versus the Twitch and Lulu, he will just die. He just straight up will. Anyway, we are pinging Baron, I think. Jax has got teleport, so he can come and help. There is a big wave bot lane, but Baron right now could be a pretty big deal. Not sure if it is the right play, but, you know, if Jax maybe teleported here, great. Meanwhile, Olaf, ultimate's late, naturally. He does get killed, and that ruins that. And that's just Olaf being a bit too squishy. Honestly, what I would probably say, meanwhile a play is happening, we're going to go for the Camille. She mispositions. We're going to then... for some reason, I get Lulu ultimate. Get a 4-man ulti on... 4-man E, sorry, on Twitch. That's a lot of damage. We are going to pick up 2 kills, so that's really good. Enemy team kind of throwing themselves at us at this stage. Jack's going to chase down the Nami. Me and Twitch going to go for the Lucian. It'll be really good if we can get him, and then maybe even go for an inhib. Going to continue looking for the Lucian, by the way. Not 100% where he is right now. I think I just heard a blasting plant, but anyway, should maybe... Like, I am kind of thinking he is in this general area, and I was correct. So there was the blasting plant, and then he went this way. So what am I going to do? Just pause and explain. I've got to be careful about this all-in for a couple reasons. One, my team is committing to go for this push. So, if I die, they are going to be then really confused about what they do. Do we continue going for this push now that our Fizz just died? Or do we now go back? Because, remember, this is open. So if I die and Lucian stays, he then has inhib pressure. So as a Fizz, I cannot go pure all-in, guns blazing, without thinking things through. Now, you can see on the minimap, they are really unhappy about this Lucian. Also worth noting that my Olaf just respawned. So I can play this calculated. I can just take my time. He's not going to kill the inhibitor straight away. Obviously, I don't want him to get the inhibitor, but you can see I'm backing off. I'm waiting for my Olaf to get close. Basically, just to be a little bit there just in case I need him. I don't. I get a solo kill, but that was a calculated play. Meanwhile, as we said earlier, they get the tower, they get the inhib, and that you know, it sounds crazy, but that little Fizz play could have made or broke the game. If I just went all in, died to the Lucian, and then he got an inhib or something, that's a really bad situation. Meanwhile, the Fiesta does continue, obviously. Twitch does die, double-digit deaths. Both AD carries now in double digits. They are overstaying. I don't really know what they overstayed for, by the way. Jax will continue. Does pick himself up a kill, though, by the way. It's going to try and do an escape. He's not going to get away from this. But yeah, after the inhibitor, they should have just left. They do overstay. They will end up dead. Me and Olaf right now are... No pings, I don't think it ever happened. We're on the same page, though. You can see the enemy team spam pinging the dragon. Why? This is the soul. The one thing the Olaf did really well this game, even though it was a terrible game, he maintained pressure on the dragons. So I am going to go for the kills with the Olaf. He does pick up the Nami, who is now on 11 deaths. We're going to do a bit of damage. Zac obviously a bit scary. Got the Lulu with us now. She does ult me. Again, very, very early ultimates. But you can kind of see the Zac, it has fallen off in terms of carry potential. Mid-game, he was kind of scary. He's fallen off. Camille misses her E. I'm going to go for this kill. What I would say right now, it is worth for me to trade if I get the kill. The reason why is my Jax is going to respawn in 10 seconds. My bot lane is still up. So with Camille now being dead for 45... it's a big deal. Like, the Camille, again, is 15 and 10. She's not weak. She can kill my Twitch. So that is a worthwhile trade. In this game, I did not consider myself an ultimate carry this game. I just wanted to play smart, not risk anything. And, you know, we've not fed this game. Meanwhile, Echo go for it all in. Again, Echo, weirdly, again, as I said earlier, a lot more farm than me. He didn't seem very relevant into the mid to late game. I don't know. Maybe he just couldn't find the play. I'm not really sure. But he did kind of... it felt like he fell off. But yeah, we're not feeding. We're not doing anything negative to my team. We're 6-6-6, so our involvement in the game has been fine. Farm-wise, again, can't catch up with the Echo because he's got side lane pressure. Meanwhile, Twitch potentially going to go for a big ultimate play here. This is questionable. Why? Just reminding people, I'm here. I've just respawned. There's nothing I can do to go help this, and Olaf's here. So these guys are potentially taking on now, I'd say at least a 3v4. Again, Camille would have just respawned, so she's probably not here. But they don't know where Echo is, so this is potentially a 3v4. Twitch, you can see, is trying to stealth, makes his way back to the AD carry, does get it. But now Twitch should actually just focus more on running. Should not be looking to go in, just run. Should just be running. When you knew Jax was dead, focus on running. Olaf now going to go for an all-in. Twitch positioning, really questionable. Echo gets a kill there. I'm now thinking about what the hell can I do? And yeah, I just get completely chain CC'd, and there's that. So the Fiesta, by the way, yes, it continues the whole way through the game. Still continues this game. So again, overstay. Well, not even overstay. Engaging in a 3v4. Then I guess all of us were going in one by one. Again, my bad. Another mistake that I made there. Went in when I shouldn't have. And I got chain CC'd and got killed. So another mistake by me, I guess. Now, the enemy team is split with what they want to do, by the way. Camille is about the inhib. There are other people about the Baron. So what would I do? I don't know. I think this is probably okay to split, if I'm honest. As long as Camille gets the inhibitor, then it's probably fine. Lulu is trying her best just to do poke damage. Don't think she has kill pressure on the Camille. Maybe she did, because, again, this Lulu played a bit passive a lot this game, but understandably when you've got a Twitch that's dying over and over again. But that will most likely be Baron again for the enemy team. You can see the animations, they are killing it. We do respawn. I get Zhonya's now, which actually is a pretty big deal, by the way. Zhonya's can help out a lot in those, like that situation. I was chain CC'd. If I could have just Zhonya's during that, that might have been able to give me enough time to save my life. So it is worth it. It's a great item, especially on like an AP assassin. And yeah, what I am now looking for, by the way, if my dream is level 16. I can't, again, Echo is level 80. I'm 3 levels down to the Echo, mainly due to side lane pressure this game. I can't catch up because I can't side lane. If I side lane and my team get caught, the game's over. That's the sucky thing. But yeah, so there is a fight potentially breaking out. We're going to go for it. We're going to go for the fit Echo. We do get the one shot on Echo before we can ult. Big fight potentially breaking out. We're going to go for the Lucian. Going to get the ultimate on him. With us 3, we do end up killing him. They're going all in for my Twitch. He does go down. Unfortunately, like I would say by now, potentially, the Twitch should have had GA. We're going to just do a bit of damage. Jack's coming in, double stud. And this is where we've got to play really, really smart. Going to go for the Zhonyas. Nami's pretty low in the area. I E straight after. Going to use the Q to kill the Nami, or I don't get the kill, but I use the Q to escape, where they're going to continue the fight. Lulu's nearly got ultimate. They're going to go all in for the Lulu. Jack's jumping in. I get Lulu ulted, and pretty early, I will say, we don't get the knockups from it, but we do get the health back. Jack's respawning with his GA. Camille pops her GA. I'm really low, using my E to dodge the Zac Q. Blob's now spawned by the Zac passive. Camille does die. Zac respawns. Lulu's going to survive just for now. Jax does a stun, and boom, we get the shutdown. You can't make this stuff up. Because of how long, by the way, that fight took, we're like, hell yeah, let's get the inhib. Yeah, we can't because the enemy team's respawning. Like, that's how long that fight just took. Absolutely insane. Meanwhile, all that situation, boom, the enemy minions are now on our towers. It's just insane. Like, as I said, this is the biggest Fiesta game that I think I've ever played in Diamond. It was just ridiculous. And remember, this was from a game that I was getting pretty demoralized early, going, Jax is doing good, and he died to a tower dive twice in a row. Oh, this game's going a bit weird. You know, Twitch has hit 9 deaths at 16 minutes. Oh, God. But, you know, there were always glimmers of hope this game, that it was like, oh, this could go well. And all you gotta do, sounds crazy, I know, play smart. It's the key theme. And I know just somebody's like, what does that mean? Again, what play smart means, we said it earlier in the old catchphrase, is don't do things that would benefit the enemy team more than it would your team. If you keep to that very basic rule, you'll end up winning more games than you lose. Right, so Jack's going for it all in. He can tank so much. He's going to go for the AD carry. I'm going to go for it too. Unfortunately, my ultimate somehow doesn't latch. I am on the Echo, by the way. I'm level 17, so I have done a bunch of catching up. Gonna go for him. He does ult and survive. Just looking for damage, by the way. Gonna go for that. Will pick up the double kill. And Olaf now, coming late to the team fight, picks up the Echo. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was a victory this game. An absolute crazy game. Again, Jax, again, he did well, but he just played crazy all in, really random dives. If he didn't do the random dives, this game probably would have been over 10 minutes ago maybe, but he did. So that gave Camille a lot of strength. And obviously we did see the early differences of the playstyles on top. Jax was only about top lane, never putting vision down, split pushing 24/7, you know, dying quite a lot if we're honest. And then Camille, not really about farm, was about roaming and teleporting to bot lane. So it was 2 completely different playstyles. They both kind of worked, which was weird. And then yeah, as Fizz, I was not incredibly happy with how I played. I was happier in the late game. You know, that team fight that we did really well, the three of us, me, Jackson, Lulu. I was really happy at the end of that we all came out of that and we lived. That was really good. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. That was a really long episode of Climb to Master. My throat is absolutely killing me now. I will say tomorrow, well, either tomorrow night or the day before, there'll be another replay episode of Climb to Master. Again, I'm not going to overload you with replay episodes because I know people don't love them. But as I mentioned, I'm going to recover the main account by playing on it. And if there are games like this that I think is worth showing, that this game, to me, it didn't seem winnable for a long time. There were glimmers of hope, but it didn't seem winnable. And boom, we won it. It's worth showing that. And it was funny. Again, I was laughing in this game. Well, it was just funny. But that's going to be it. We will highlight that in the next few days, really. I'm hoping in maybe a week or so, we'll progress to POV commentaries. So you'll actually get my point of view rather than a replay. And maybe then a week after that, we'll be back to doing live commentaries on the main account. But that's going to be it. If you guys enjoyed, please do throw a like on it. If you guys did really enjoy this, let's try to aim for like 1,000 likes. That would mean a lot to me. We don't normally do like goals, but that would be awesome. Like it, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Peace.